YouTube, what's going on today? Everybody back here with another video. So I'm gonna throw my 2 cents out there on when I think Esports Boxing Club will release. And this is just me guessing, going off of information that we have available to us. So just starting off, I'm gonna start off with the most likely. Like this is the one that I would bet money on. So I would bet money on we get it early in the second quarter around, May. I don't know, May, around May or like late the first quarter, around like March, April. And that's just kind of going to be based off of what Brian Mazik said, the whole publishing deal and things like that. So that would be the most likely. And the second likely would be the least likely for me, the one I wouldn't really bet anything on, would be the December release date. I feel like with the December release date, we'll know something here within the first few weeks of November with the Canelo Plant fight and the WBC convention. I know Tenchu had brought that up, which is, great by him because I wasn't even thinking about that, right? So, and with the December too, I feel like that would just be an early access thing. And maybe it's an early access in December, and it could be that the full game releases on consoles, March, April, or May. Right? It could be that way, right? Because 2021 isn't off of the Steam page yet. The last thing we've seen is, hey, Canelo's on the cover, or no, I'm sorry, maybe E3, and it still said 2021. So it's possible that they are both quote unquote release dates. But I'm betting money on something early next year, man. That's what I'm doing, right? But again, like big ups to Tenchu because I wasn't even thinking about the WBC convention. And let me get into this too here, right?
I want to start this shit off straight telling all three of y'all stop playing with my name.
Right, because he had made that video, and I see people like with roles in the Discord, like why are people thinking it's the WBC convention? Why do people think it's gonna be there? Yada yada yada. Like, you've been following this game for like a year now, and you don't know that they were at the last one, which could, again, Tenchu always covers his tracks and says, hey, they could show up there. It's a possibility that they could show up there. It's a possibility that we could see something, right? So if other people run and take that and think something's guaranteed on the WBC convention, that's them. It's their fault that they don't listen. That's a problem that they need to figure out, right? So I am gonna get into it, but I ain't fit to like single nobody out. You know, if you watching, you know. And then too, with the Brian Mazik thing, right? These same people just kind of making it seem like this is just some random guy. Brian Mazik, if you're into sports, here's the crazy thing too. Shout out to the guy that had even brought up his stream, because it wasn't a creator, it was somebody else that brought up his stream that probably knows about Brian Mazik, right? Brian Mazik in this sports gaming space, he's very trusted. He's very valid, right? If you're not, if you're new to the space, do your research before you speak on somebody's name, because at the end of the day, it just really makes you look silly. So when people are just making it seem like he's this random ass guy, that makes us look bad when we speak on what he's saying. Like we're just going off to Reddit and finding Joe Bob 669 and saying what he's saying. No, this dude Brian Mazik is valid, and he's especially valid when it comes to things dealing with 2K. He was helping say things about the 2K League when that was first starting up. Just within the last 3 months, he's hit on some WWE 2K things, right? Like, do your research, man. This guy's, when it comes to 2K, he's mostly right. Mostly right. There's been a few misses, but he's mostly right about things that he says. Right? So you're really attacking his character and ours. Right? So motherfuckers, do your research, motherfucker. It don't take that long to do. So with all due respect, put some fucking respect on our fucking names.
Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all. Stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more.
Tenchu, Brian, me, all the creators that have brought up anything that Brian has said. Put some fucking respect on our fucking name. Bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. I did a little bit too much at the end, but when people, want to challenge your character and shit and be all high and mighty, right? And another thing they said too. Oh, it sounds like he's speculating. No shit. One, it's probably not been signed, sealed, and delivered if it is going to happen. And if it has happened, let's say it is signed and sealed, right? He probably doesn't want to say, hey, y'all, this happened. This 100% happened. That'll probably ruin a relationship with whoever he's getting his information from. Right? So it's like, shut up. Y'all motherfuckers act like they've just never had any leaked information, any inside news given to them or read about it. Like, come on, bro. And when we speak about these things as creators, yeah, we fit to cover our tails. Hey, this could happen. This is a possibility. But I'm doing too much, man. I'm doing too much. Motherfuckers made me change character. But I'm out. Bye.